Salutations, humanoids, and welcome to yet another video on another different scenario on my channel. Well, today this is maybe just the introduction for the vlog I was talking about in the last videos I posted. Um, yeah, that's basically it. I just didn't record an introduction when I was going to the airport, so I have to do it after have the video. Alright, so narrator Gabe here. Yeah, we woke up fairly early. Me and my mom took us from my city to the airport. It was so hot in the airport. Like, I swear to God, I don't know how these people were wearing jackets or anything. It was absurdly hot. I don't know if the air conditioning was working. It probably was. I was just feeling very hot somehow. Anyways, we took off at 1 p.m., if I'm not mistaken. So you can appreciate the takeoff video. Ooh, airplane. Ooh. And here's the landing video. For the takeoff, the lady beside me was sleeping, but during landing, she wasn't. So you can kind of see her nose right there a little bit. Yeah, I couldn't really record the landing. But yeah, right after we went to an izakaya, me and my mom, and that was basically it for the day. We didn't do anything much. The next day, we woke up very early and we wanted to check out this mate shop where I bought the two yerbas and the ceramic gourd I used in the I reviewed and used in the previous videos. So they had a lot of varieties. They had all the yerbas right there. They had a lot of different yerbas I haven't seen before. So that was pretty nice. A lot of varieties of kuyas, by the way, that already come cured. These silicone kuyas right there, which were a little bit weird. But yeah, a lot of different tereres as well, and the different trots special varieties. Yeah, so I bought the erva mate especial and the blend sumas right there because they were the ones that caught my attention. So that's the touristic bus. We rode it off to the next spot we wanted to check out. But apparently, this next spot we wanted to check out was cut shortly because me and my mom, we drank so much fucking Shima at that store that we had to stop at the mall just to go to the bathroom. While there, we bought water and stuff like that, and we saw this very interesting fountain. I don't know if you guys seen anything like this before. You just go under the water. I mean, it kind of wet the floor a little bit right there, but it was pretty cool, especially with the sun shining through. Camera doesn't do justice. It looked very, very pretty. So yeah, we waited for the bus again, like 15 minutes, and we rode it off. That's the theater that used to be a payal. That's a church, very pretty church, and we saw old government buildings. That was pretty nice. First time I went to Curitiba, I stayed right in front of it, right in front of that square. So it's pretty nice to see it again. And we also saw new government buildings. I believe that's the Paraná State Legislative Assembly, I think. I am not sure. But yeah, after riding that bus for like almost 2 hours straight, we finally reached one of the most beautiful places I've ever been to my whole life. And yeah, it was pretty awesome, especially with the sun almost setting, just giving like that magical hour vibe. You can see it's basically just a huge cliff with a waterfall, and that's a park. It's half a park on the top of it, and like a big, big park at the bottom. You could see the waterfall. So we just took a trail down from the top to the bottom. So yeah, that's the view from the middle of the trail.
Look at him go. Look at him. Look at him go. Hi.
So apart from seeing capybaras, we saw also ducks. We saw more capybaras. There are so many animals in this park. We saw more ducks. This goofball as well. We saw him. We saw some koi fish as well as more ducks. That's just the koi fish. There they are. More ducks. There's a lot of ducks.
Hi.
So, yeah, after enjoying a beautiful afternoon in the park, we lined up for the bus again. And it took another 2 hours to get back to the center of the city, but it's okay because I got some entrevero de piñón after going there. This is also a very beautiful square we went to. It's right after the fair. Yeah, it looked very nice with like the old style lighting. So for the next day, we took the bus again because it's 24 hours. So we woke up very early and went to the park where I recorded the first review that you guys saw on the channel. I really, really enjoyed this park. It's probably my favorite park to go when I go to Curitiba. And yeah, it's just very open. Everyone just enjoying the grass, minding their own business. It's just an overall chill vibe that I enjoy while going to to parks and stuff like that. So yeah, there was another lake with even more koi fish. I don't know what do you think of koi fish in Curitiba, but there sure were a lot of koi fish. So yeah, there's like this wooden bridge that takes you all the way across the lake. It was pretty nice. It was pretty nice. I enjoyed it a lot. So yeah, after the park, um my hot water. Oh yeah, you can see the greenhouse over there. So after enjoying the park, my hot water ran out, so we went to a little market to get cold water. And yeah, that yerba was pretty nice with cold water as well. So we took the bus again. This time it was a way older bus, but no complaints. To another like an hour and a half till we reached like the same part of the city where we went to Opera Jeremy, which right beside it had this nice place with like live music and some restaurants and stuff. We didn't really stay there. We really wanted to see the Wire Opera House right here. Um so yeah, it was pretty nice. I reckon this is fairly old. I don't remember where. Oh, sorry. I don't remember when it was built, but yeah, it's very beautiful. It was built on like an old like rock mining place. So it was pretty nice. They had like live music as well over there. So we went to this bar, we ordered french fries while we appreciated some top notch jazz. It was very chill, and it was starting to chill out a little bit. It was starting to get a little bit cold, but nonetheless, I enjoyed it a lot. It was pretty nice. It was a pretty chill afternoon. So, we decided to go back to the city center and scavenge for dinner. So, what we did, we went to this place called Largo da Ordem, which was a very old street from the city center where they preserve everything. They basically tell you to maintain everything as original as possible, but restoring it at the same time. The moon was beautiful that night. Yeah. This street isn't that big. You can go up and down in like 5 minutes or something. Those are the tents for the fair they were going to host tomorrow. So yeah, we're gonna check them out later on this video. But we found the restaurant called Schwarzwald, or in Portuguese, Bar do Alemão. It's just a German's bar, and they serve German food, German beer. It was awesome. We had a blast. It was less expensive than I thought. So this is the next day. We're just walking to the fair we just mentioned, and here it is. It gets pretty full, and it extends a little bit further than we expected from the Largo da Ordem, but that was nice. I was also planning to meet up with some friends for this fair, so we did. We just enjoyed the fair a lot, just looking for stuff to buy. I bought I bought a license plate from Florida now, completing my collection from license plates around the world. There was also like a Shima shop right there. I don't. Oh yeah, I bought a Guampa at that shop. That was about it. I'm still curing it. You're gonna see it in the next videos probably. Yeah, so we just decided that was enough fare for today, so we just went to a mall. That's probably the worst attention you've seen trying to get a good transition. But yeah, this mall used to be a fort from the military, just a fortification. They basically preserved the old fortification and built a shopping mall right after it. So yeah, it was pretty hot this day, so getting an air conditioning was nice. This is already the third day where I recorded the second review. You probably also already seen the English park. You can see the telephone booth I mentioned. And yeah, that was basically it. Very chill park, very chill vibes. It was just nice overall. Very quiet as well, but that meant I couldn't really talk that loud for the video. So I don't know, mixed feelings about recording there, but I surely want to drink mate there again. I don't know why I zoomed in the telephone booth, but anyways. That's the street connecting to the park. It was pretty difficult to get to. I will acknowledge there aren't many streets leading to it. But yeah, I wanted to enter the house, but they were restoring it, so that'll have to be for next time. So after walking back home, we decided to yet again go to the Shima shop. That's the moon with the Paraguayan embassy. But this time, since it was so hot, we ordered a terere, which was pretty nice. I think it had the mint, burrito, and some other things, like in boldo maybe, many yerbas. So we went again to the other fair. I went to the start of the video where we had the entrevero de piñão, but we just we just passed right it because my friends wanted to also go to the Bar do Alemão because they have never been to it, and it was pretty nice. So we, since it's fairly close, and it was a Monday, so everything was open, we just walked to there, and it's always amazing how this street blows my mind. Like it feels like I've come back in time. It feels like such a different place. I love it. And it's so beautiful as well. Like I don't know how to explain. I really enjoy that place. But yeah. So after that, we went to the Bar do Alemão just to show them. We also ate some very nice sausages, very nice German sausages. And yeah, this is already my last day there. Um we went to the um Niemeyer Museum, and this is me regretting not bringing hot water so I could record the third video because this place was awesome, just filled with nature and very quiet, very peaceful. You won't believe the size of this Araucaria. The video does not make justice. That was huge. But yeah, anyways, that's the Oscar Niemeyer Museum. It just sits there in the middle of a neighborhood, like just surrounded by buildings. It's kind of weird. Like you would expect that to be a little further away from the city, but anyway, that's the famous eye that the museum has. That's like the main part of the museum somehow. And it's huge. Like even with the ultra wide, I couldn't get it in camera completely. So before trying to enter the eye from the exit, we were told that we had to go to the first part of the museum, where we found anime and manga exhibition with some different Japanese culture aspects as well, but mainly just panels from manga and anime, with like the big part being these original panels from Hajime no Ippo. If you know your anime, you know what I'm talking about. I couldn't recognize most of the animes here, mostly because they're a little bit older. They're not my generation kind of thing. But yeah, my mom is an artist. She watches anime with me from time to time, and she really enjoys seeing the background that anime has. So looking at these background pictures from like actual anime artists that worked in the industry was pretty nice for her. She enjoyed this exhibition more than me actually somehow. This is a small replica, like a small model of the museum, and right beside it there was a slightly bigger replica of the museum, this time sealed off with acrylic. I don't know why, but yeah, so that's the axis to the eye. You have to go on a very, very liminal space. It looks like the goddamn back rooms down here just to get access to the eye. It was pretty weird. I think that if the lights were on the ceiling and not sideways like on this small gaps on the wall, it would look even more liminal. But yeah, after that, this was probably the most beautiful place I've been in my whole trip. It's just this art exhibition. I do not remember the name of the artist. I remember she was Japanese. And yeah, it's basically just a bunch of wires with letters and drawings and anything like that, pictures from people who sent it to her. So yeah, you can basically just walk around the wires and read the letters of different people. So this is another exhibition. I'm gonna show the plaque right there. I do not remember the artist, James Kudo, but apparently this is a self-portrait. I don't get art. I saw these cow horns and I was only thinking of how each single one of them would be a good guampa. We had lunch right in front of the eye. That was pretty nice. It was a pretty good restaurant, and that's probably the last stop we're gonna have. I couldn't record much. This is the Casa do Chimarrão. I could only record the yerbas, but look at the variety. Look at how many yerbas they had. And they had like 5 times more cuyas. I bought 2 different cuyas and 1 bomba for me. And yeah, that's already me going away. So those were 4 days in a little less than 20 minutes, I guess. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, I try to do something different. Tell me if it's way too rushed. Don't forget to like, follow, and I will see you around.